guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we will do some cards with this tag. So I already made one tag with this tag tag with this tag. Oh my god, it's kind of a tongue twister. And then it's going out quite well, and then I want to do some more cards with it. So I decided and go ahead and cut out this tag. And so this is the tag, and you will get some small these kind of ornaments which you can put here or hang here and there on his antennas, and it will look really nice. It's have a small scarf also, which will also look together all together. So you can see, I will show you now how I create this paper as well as how I color this tag. So now I choose here a dark color, you can see, but you can go ahead and first of all you need a glaze pen. I saw this technique on Nicole's channel and it was like awesome. I really loved it how it turned out. So I just go ahead and rather than buying only black and blue, I purchased this full set from Amazon. I will put the links below if you want. So these pens are kind of 3D pens as they're writing there, and then you have to give them little bit time to dry because they are not easy to dry. It will take 5 minutes I think to dry them, and it's okay, we will utilize that time to doing other things also. So for this particular stag, what I will do is I will just zoom it so it will not. So I just put my stuff here. I cut out this tag with this paper, and this is from MFT. I have this paper for a long time. A couple of them I have, and it's a nice paper. It's more than 65 lbs, so it will give you a nice thick thing. And okay, sorry, I need to close the door. My kid is playing chess and he was like pretty excited to, you know, play the things and do the stuff. So for actually I do some preparations before, and I will show you. I will like put will put all the things how we use this tag and how we color it. But first of all, we'll go ahead and create these in green. So look here, I'm using this gel pen on already colored cardstock, but if you are going it on the white one, it will give a different effect. I will show you only one, and then you can follow for the rest. You can color them also in any colors, or you can go ahead and search some image and take a little bit of reference there. That will also give the thing. And I just prefer like rather than I can just color it, I will do some on the textured pattern cardstock. Some of them are like these cardstocks. I just want to experiment with them, so I just decided to go ahead and do that. So after drying, this tag will look a little bit like this one. That eye is gonna pop a little bit more, and you can see now I put here the, what is that? This kind of pearl kind of glaze, but before that I put the white glaze on this one, that kind of white pearl glaze, and that pops more than this one. So I will put that on it, and it's okay, it will take that. Both of them are kind of whitish, so I just misplaced a little bit, or maybe I just thought that I should try this one. I don't know, maybe the both are same. I'm using them first time, but I'm just experimenting with them and see that how the things are going around here, and it turned out really nice for me. So I will do the same thing for this one also, although this dark greenish color will not. Now here I'm getting just the checkers pattern to see how it looks, just for a fun, nothing else. I just want you to show you the techniques, as well as, sometimes it's better to experiment than doing nothing and copying the same thing again and again. So I am that girl. Sometimes you don't like, maybe you see that in my previous video, that where I don't like that card and I have something else in my mind, and then it goes wrong and it didn't come out the way I want, but at the end we are able to manage it, right? So that is the thing. Now I can put some white. I think the dots will look nice, right? And one more thing I want to add here is, first you can, you have to, if you are creating a couple of cards together, you can die cut, and I will suggest you to put all this stuff together first, because it will take a really nice time to dry, and you have to give that time. You don't have any other option rather than. And now you can see that when it's dry, it's getting that white color there, and then we will, when it's white color, then we will just add that black for those pupils. Okay, you can add a little bit here also if you want, and 2 dots there. And here we add that golden dots. I will show you how I created that golden dots, but for particularly this tag I decided to add more color. So I have this distress oxide. You can use distress inks also. See what you have. So for this distress oxides, I'm choosing this brush. This is a small brush from Hero Arts, and then I'm just grabbing the color here. See how much color I grab, and then I will add that only on the some portions, like it kind of creating the shadow kind of stuff, something like that. And if I want, I will add more. So look, this is the first time I'm playing with them. So for this I didn't add any color, because this cardstock is already good dark shade, but for this one I want to add more color. So maybe I'll go with the vintage photo, because that one is not getting what I want. Okay, now this is getting. Now you can see that it is creating that kind of shadows, and I want that. You don't have to be perfect for this technique. You're just adding little bit to your stag, so that it looks more more things. And if you are not comfortable, just leave it. That much is sufficient. Another thing is, I took this Hero Art brush. It came when it came with the what kit, I don't remember, but these are those small brushes. If you don't have this, you can use your brush, little bit stiffer brush, or you can use the cotton air bud to do that. And I'm just picking up this color, so I'm not picking much color. I will try first there, and then what I will do, first of all, I will put little bit here on the ears. Then I will give little bit of dimension to this, although this will go under the, and then I'm kind of contouring it, right? If you do makeup, the contouring stuff. And then now I will just grab this, and I'm kind of creating the dots. If you don't like the stag with the dot, you don't have to. I saw a couple of images where I saw some of them having not much, but it's your card, so you can do anything you want. You don't have to stick, it's your animal on your card or your tag, so you can do whatever you like with it. And I'm just going with that image. Now you can see in that side it's a little bit darker, and it is catching that. When it's catch the light, it is giving that kind of. And then I will add little bit of color on these antlers side, also this side, these antlers. Wow, and it's looking perfect for me. And then I can add little bit color on these also. I want another dots here, or you can just mix little bit if you don't like the prominency of the dots. Okay, so I think that's it. I'll add little bit on this antler also. This brush is just kind of work fine with me, and this is the color box golden ink. I have this for a long time. If you don't want to use this, Hero Arts also have a different shade of hue, and this will also look good. This is the rose gold from Hero Arts. You can try that, or you can try anything you have in your stash. So I'm gonna put that aside for drying. I don't want to mix my pens, so I'm gonna put these pens also aside. And so you may have that 3D, not 3D, but Sukra white pen. Okay, I think I'm pronouncing it properly. So you may have this jelly roll pen. So try these also. These also work, but you know, this will give you the dots, like you can see the difference. This will give you the not that prominent dots, or not 3D, I can say. These dots are more flatter on side. This is not gonna pop. But if you don't have that pen, you can use this jelly roll pen. Most of us have this. And black Stag will also look nice if you want to try. So I'll show you how we create this paper. Spray technique. Now what we will do first, in this way we will use this Mr. If you don't have the iridescent I hope I'm pronouncing, sometimes I pronounce, spray on here. Okay, and then after this I will again spritz it with the water. So I'm kind of finding where is my spray water. So basically what happened, this and this will give a different kind of effect. So this time I will use this. So I'm just misting it. So this mister, what it will do, it will just break those paper particles inside, which are kind of bound to be, and it will give the overall effect. It will not get more colors on it. Then if you are Hero Art fan, you may have this spray also. If you are buying, so you have this. So you can make these two combinations also, or you can make Fikasha and blue combination or purple combination also. You can go ahead with green and minty combination also. So like there are many options. So what I will do, I will just add this is the cocktail party. Okay, so we will add little bit of cocktail party. Okay, and then on this we can add Fikasha, so it will give us a little bit purpley kind of effect. And now I will add only 4 dots, like 1 2 3 4. So I will, if I want to create a card, I know this will be my focal point, so I'm adding this only. And for this, maybe I'll create something else. I don't want to restrict myself with the thing, so I just add more. I will skip a green for a while. We're going to create a different combination with the green. But after adding that, I will add a little bit of shimmer on it. And then again we can add these. So now I'm not using this as a spray. Okay, I'm just using still it's as a kind of putting those white things dot here. And I use the watercolor paper, so whenever if you want to add more colors on it, it will take it very, very nicely. And then this is the thing, this is the idea. You can change the color combination and you can use it for anything, like just anything, any occasion. Maybe you can create background for birthdays also, and it's kind of a master board for your thing. So this is our spring green color, which is having little bit of gold. Now I put this 4 dots, and then I will, now look, if I change how I'm spraying the colors, that also give me a different kind of, you know, things going on here. Okay, how much I spray, how much pressure I put, that also give me different things. And then to this I want to add the minty color, or that sky blue color. Oh, let's go with the sky blue color this time. So I will add this color. Oh, and this one is the Dresses Mica. And if you don't have this color, what you gonna do? You can use your watercolors. You can just mix them with the water and then spritz it, and that will also give a different kind of look overall. And you will be very happy with this technique, that you can create so many. And it's totally depend how intense you are putting the color. You can do first give a water wash and then you can put this color. And basically this time I'm gonna spritz it. Like, why it's not working? Okay, so now you can see it's full milky white kind of stuff going on there. And I spritz this, and I'm just ruining my table a little bit. You can put all over and cover it for this technique, or you can do it outside also. So you can have this. And then, like, all of these stuff are drying, you have a time. At that time you can die cut out all your stuff together, and then I will show you that how these things gonna work all together and how you can create a quick cards. It's 5x7 card base. If you are creating a card, you can create tag whatever you want, so it gonna fit here perfectly, right? I need to trim little bit. I can trim that. So I need to trim this much. I'm just kind of eyeballing, and then I will put the pencil mark there. So this will be our front card base if you don't want to do much. And then you can add this tag here, put your sentiment, or you can skip the sentiment also, whatever you feel at that moment. And you can put this, so it will go like that. You can skip that, you can add those danglers there. So this is the one thing you can do. We will put all the cards together, don't worry. I just want to show you the options, because sometimes I have more options and I'm not end up doing all the options. So you can do this, and you can create the aura of the color around it with the different color, maybe the blue, or if you go with the distress inks or distress oxide, go ahead with the broken china and salty ocean and chief sapphire at the end. That combination will also give you a good. Or you can go ahead with the mermaid lagoon and peacock feather, and in the end you can again use the chip sapphire to enhance that blue look. So we can do that also. We can go ahead and do this green kind of stuff also. We can go ahead and do some different, like if you don't want to work too much, I will show you. So this is the paper, and I just emboss it with the honeybees embossing folder. And this is paper also from the honeybees, so you can put this kind of paper also, and that will also go nice. You can add this tag on that Hero Arts a mountain theme card thing also, because that will also give a kind of nice background to it. If you don't want to do much work, you just want to put something like that. This is the honeybees paper, I should say. So this paper is coming from this collection. They have the nice collection. And then you can just put your stag here. No, you don't have to do much, less will do. So if you are creating the bunch of cards, you can apply this trick. If you are creating the masterpiece, you create 2-3 masterpieces, you have that time, so you can emboss it if you want. Another option I want to show you, that you can go ahead and choose the colored background or these kind of background, muted background, and then you can put the full golden thing on it. And then you can put this, and you can add other foliage of greens around it, like maybe on the one side the poinsettias and those greens. If you have those die cutouts with you, you can go ahead and do that. If you're having Hero Arts this month's kit, you may have these I have these, like, let me show you. So you may have these kind of sparkle kind of thing, that is the snowflake. You can add those around it, or you can create your own snowflake by putting the stamps of snowflake. Like I have this, but you may have any of these, and you can just heat emboss them with the white or golden, or you can create the whole background with it by just heat embossing, and that will also do. If you want to become more creative, you can go ahead and, now this tag is quite a big, and what Hero Arts came with this is little bit smaller. So whenever you want to put something like that in front of it, you can still do that, because these three are far away. If you see in the perspective view, so these are far away, so you can put these, you can just, you can see, you can skip those trees just like that, and you can put this tag here. That will also work for you. If you want to just create your background with the stamp came in, that gonna also work for you. You can see, I'm just giving you options what you can do, and you can put here also. You have to remember, whenever you are doing, like maybe you can go a lighter shade, maybe little bit lighter, or you can choose. By the way, you can see these cards on my channel, I already made them, and you can put like this. So you have options, like, you can go with the basics like this one, and then if you have a time, if you have those things and you want to, pop up something on it, you can just put this tag there, and that gonna work very, very well. You can create this tag in little bit lighter shades also, like maybe you can add it in the color of off-white, and then you can put that off-white color there with a little bit shades of gray or something like that. So that gonna also work. I just want to tell you that, okay, that will also work. Lighter shades also work. You can choose this color and or this gray color for the stag, and that will also work. Now you can see this is going with this kit also, but we already used that too much, so we will create something else. Now if you have these kind of backgrounds, or you create your own paper like I showed you before, like this, so what we can do, we can cut a front of it, we can emboss it with the 3D embossing folder, and then we just smooch the folder with the golden or something like that, and then we can put that stag on it. That will also look awesome. And you can 3D emboss this kind of stuff also, and that will also give a new texture to your card base. Like if I emboss it, and then I will put my stag on that embossing, and then I'll add couple of greens or couple of these snowflakes, anything, something like that, and that will also work. These snowflakes are so versatile, you can use them anywhere. So yeah, so you can do that also. So let's jump for today's card making. What do we want to do? So I cut out them from the nice weight cardstock, but still I feel that rather than putting the foam tape behind them, we should add a more layer of a stack behind them, because this is quite a big one. It's very easy to align. So I will cut out couple of black out of it. Just you have to remember, while you are putting that black cardstock behind it, you have to first put this, and then you can put, because this is kind of, they are sticking together, they make that kind of notch there. So we have to remember that before adding the layers of black. And we can add another tidy lines to them. Now let's jump into the card. So we will create one, this card base we already created. I will just buff off the excess color from those things so it will pop up a little bit more. I think so. I don't know how much it is. Does it? Okay. And then now we want to work on this for this one as a focal point. So what I will do, I will put the postage tape on this side, or I can put any paper, like I can put this paper here, but I just have to make sure that it should not move. So I can just put the tape. This is just a masking tape I mostly use for the watercolor stuff, but you can use to handle your dyes, you can use the other stuff. I'm gonna put this aside for a time being. And then we have this cardstock, so let's work on it. I'll start with the broken china. So now you have to remember, like in this part you don't have, if you don't have color, still it's okay. So I will just put the 4 points around there where I want little bit down or little bit up. I have to decide that, and I'm kind of putting it here. And then I will erase those marks, and I'm gonna put some marks inside, or maybe I can make some kind of circle. And then I will use the eraser to erase other marks. So I don't have to color inside that portion because I want to put that circle there. I don't want to waste that much energy by moving my hand. And I'll speed up the process. So then I just started with the salty, a little bit of salty ocean, broken china, mermaid lagoon, and cheap sapphire. So I just use these colors, and my ink cubes are a little bit dried out. I never re-ink them, so maybe my card is not that saturated with the inks, but I'm okay with that, whatever I like that way. You can go ahead and make it more saturated. If you don't have these inks, you can create it background like this by using watercolors also, or distress oxides also. Then I'm just spritzing little bit of this acrylic ink here to kind of giving moony starry effect. And then I don't want it to more black at the corners. I just want like that. And then I trim off this panel several times because I'm not happy with the size, but yeah, it's okay. You can measure it and then trim it properly. So I just trim it little bit lesser than 5 and a 7 on all the sides. And then wherever I saw that a little bit of white peeping out, I just put there peel paint color. You can go ahead and use any color which is kind of matching with your sprays, or little bit darker. Anything will do. And then I decided to pop that card on 5x7. So these are the other things I cut out, and I'll surely show you in upcoming videos what I make with those stags, because this video is getting long, so I just make it in 2 parts. So here I just cutting out the Merry Christmas sentiment from the Hero Arts October kit, and then I put it on the volume shadow, and I use that green shimmery paper from the Recollections. I love those papers. And then I just decided to put those papers on the main card front like that. And I use those 2 snowflakes also, which came in a kit. If you don't have snowflakes, you can cut out your snowflakes with the volume, add little bit of golden shimmer. And then I'm just putting 2 stacks together so that it is having little bit of dimension, but same times I don't want too much bulk. And then this way we are just putting these 2 cards together. I made another two cards with this tag, and you can see that in upcoming videos. Maybe after this I will post that video. And this is turning out really really good. And while doing this voiceover, I got a real feeling of the, Christmas is coming, winter is coming kind of thing. We have a snowfall today, and yeah, it's chilly outside. And yeah, but I made that card before that. That's why you can see that sun rays shining through the windows. But yeah, anyways, so I just completed. I don't want to overwhelm, so I just keep the snowflakes there. And these are the looks. If you want to see more close up and detail about this card, you can head over to my blog, where you can see all the supply lists detail, what I use, what I don't use, what I like, and close up videos of this card to learn you more. So I hope you enjoyed this. Make something and hand it over someone with the joy of love and this holiday season. And until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye.